Hello. Hi. Hey, how are you? Okay. Hopefully everything is working. I need less scuff today. I need it to not be as bad. Cause I think I figured out everything. And if I didn't, I'm going to be real sad. Yeah, I know. Wait, I have a feeling we're talking about two very different things. Appallingly flat? Is it the colors? It's the colors, right? I had to get rid of, like, all of my post-processing. Well, I guess it wasn't post, I guess it was just processing. Yeah, I had a few things, yeah, I had a few things set up so that color correction and just some extra processing over top of it to make it seem less just like a drawing. But unfortunately, when I triple checked last night, it would take up anywhere from about 10% of my GPU, which wouldn't have been bad, to about 30, which became awful. And I didn't know how to control just any one part of that. I couldn't make it just be 10. It seems like it would just flicker between them. So I am now very sad. I'm now very sad. I had to recolor parts of my model last night so that they'd be less incorrect. I'm not even finished because my jacket is so desaturated. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hopefully, this is actually the biggest issue that was standing between me and getting things done the way I'd like them to be. I am appallingly flat. And I'm gonna be for a little while. Until I can get a new model. And I have been searching around. I've been looking around for some stuff. I found some artists, no one who I am over the moon with, but a couple that I'd be happy to have. I'm gonna make a video about this weekend, but I do want to sit down and chat with the artists, see if they're willing to be less rigid in what they offer. I mentioned before that, like, I know what I want. I don't need a full body model. Hey Luna, welcome. How you doing, hot stuff? Like, I don't need a full body model. I only really need a half body, maybe even a bust, but bust and half body aren't exact measurements, so I need to know where every artist sits on that. But more than that, I also need welcome back. No, you lost your stream streak. I think you were one of the highest members too, so I am profoundly sad about that for you. We'll get it back. I'm gonna keep streaming, you're gonna keep watching, I'm gonna love your face for it. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. Wait, what? You two? Oh, do you know what happened? I know what happened. Thank you for the pets. Ooh, hold on. There's a bit of bleed on that I can fix. Okay. Oops. I left a setting on I did not mean to leave on. Let's, yeah, okay. Yeah. No, yesterday when the stream borked, it reset. So I guess if you didn't properly, like, chat at any point, it probably didn't count you as a viewer. Oh no, my scuff ruined it. I did this to you. I'm very sorry. We'll work together. We'll get it back. What was I saying? Right. Right. My hair is more well, I've done more than just stuff to my hair. I'm gonna have to adjust my model over the next couple days. The processing that I used to use on my model, like obviously Ample looks different. Like I look different today. All the processing I used to do on that, I thought it was just taking up 10% of my overhead for my GPU, which wouldn't have been a problem. But in reality, it was bouncing anywhere from 10 to 30%, and that was causing issues. So that is now a video only thing, and I can't use it during streams. It's probably why I couldn't run this model during Monster Hunter. So, with this, when I saw the actual fluctuations, a lot of things started making sense. I really didn't want that to be the case, but it's a big old beta product, so it's super unoptimized. Like it's just about working right now. Maybe down the line they'll fix it in such a way that I can make more use of it, but not right now. We have to go back to being flat, which means I need to adjust a lot of textures and colors. But I'm gonna do that not now. I might even be super lazy and just not do it. We'll see. Yeah. Thank you, Edgy. Yeah, no, like at the end of the day, this model's great for its price. And it's allowed me to do a lot of things, so I'm not mad about it. I'm a little disappointed is all. And I'm very flat. That being the case, I was just mentioning this. I've been looking through for various various artists these last few days. Yeah, see? You guys flat Anud so hard, he's actually flat now. No, you all were just prophetic. But yeah, I've been looking up some artists recently, and I have concerns, not because the artists aren't good, but because, you know, it's my child, and I want things to all right, shape for sure, absolutely. And I want things to look a certain way. And obviously, more than anything, I'd love to have Goshi, who did the reference material, just do the model. But I don't know if I would be able to afford Goshi. Like, these things are incredibly expensive, and I have to add on the fact that I am a male, which I knew was going to add a level of difficulty in finding artists. What I didn't realize was that it also causes cost issues. Not because we have anything extra, but just the fact that there's less competition in the space. And in a free market, supply and demand, there's less demand for this. So the prices are allowed to be pretty high because there is still some demand. It's just it's a rarity. So I mean, the price is like I'm looking at anywhere from $800 to $1,000 for a model that is about the texture quality of this, but half body, and that is rough. And it's only rough because I have looked up the prices on various other models for lady VTubers, and I found that the prices there are much more competitive. And that, I won't lie, I got salty. I won't lie. I got real salty. But I have found a couple artists. Like I have to understand that I will just be paying more for less. And I found a couple of artists that I think I wouldn't mind having a V1, like a first pass customizable model or customized boutique model. So I am looking at stuff now. And we'll see if I have this model that I'm currently using halfway through the year or not. Because the three artists I was looking at do both art and rigging, thank goodness, so that price isn't going to double, because then I couldn't afford it. And they all say they take about 1 to 5 months, and 1 month seems unrealistic a lot, so I suspect 5 months is actually probably the minimum there. So that's where we currently stand. I don't want to make any decisions yet, though. I feel like I must be missing something. And I've had a couple people recommend me artists that I've reached out to and I haven't heard back from at all yet. And it's been about a week, maybe just under a week. So I worry that they've moved on with their lives onto other things. But yeah, I'm real up in my own head about going forward and like what the next steps actually mean. And also the understanding that it's going to be expensive, but it's going to be expensive over the course of like 6 months. It's not going to be expensive over the course of like tomorrow, which is real nice. So actually, I was thinking about something. I probably won't end up changing my hair color. I think this is probably closer to the reference art. It's just darker. It's to the value that I initially had in mind, where the purple was just supposed to be a highlight against black hair. I'll probably just raise the values on things a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we're in the planning stages. We have the reference art. I can now get things. I mean, I still have to get a bunch of emotes. I have so many slots. So we'll get some emotes. I know I have to give Hedgie a gun. I need either I need a bonk emote. You'll need to be able to bonk me. And I need to figure out what else. Yes, your arsenal grows. You'll have options everywhere. Thanks, Luna. No, I mean, like, I'm complaining about it, and like I am whinging. Like I am whinging, but like I do need to emote. This is fair. But I do understand, and I did understand coming into this that it was going to be more difficult. No, I do now, Sheeb. But when I first started, the initial idea was to have what is essentially black hair. The purple was just there to show off like highlights and stuff. It was like Yoruichi in Bleach is a great example of this. Her hair is purple, but I'm pretty sure it's meant to be black, and the purple is just there because anime. It's it's a nice pop of color. Ah, cheese, NASCAR. But no, like now after having streamed for this, fucking cheese you've thrown off the Emperor's Groove, man. But yeah, no, after so many months of streaming and seeing it on different monitors, I do want to go towards a higher value purple. So you're definitely right about that. What was I saying? Right. No. I came into this, and I've chatted with Dan and Akane and a couple other people about this. I did know that this was going to be more difficult in every aspect coming in as a male VTuber who wasn't already established somewhere. I knew that this was going to... I thought, genuinely, you all have already made it so much easier for me by showing up. I thought I was going to be streaming to 0 viewers for about a year, maybe. I thought, like, I was really going to have to double down and get into content creation and find a place there and then bring people over. But, I'm incredibly thankful to Akane for just shoveling a lot of you guys at me, and I'm also thankful for Dan, just me for the same reason. I don't think I would. Well, I don't think I wouldn't have met Hedgie without our lovely Dan. So yeah, I did. I got through what is possibly for any person is just the worst phase of zero viewer Andy. It's true. It's true. I did do this personally to attack Sheep. So anyway, Akane, right? Fuck that fox. She's so. I don't know. How do I be mean to Akane and not have it just sound awful? I don't like this talking positively about her when she's in my chat. That's fair. That's incredibly fair. No, but I am grateful to both of them for that. So yeah, now becomes the second part of the difficulty, and again, I knew this going into it. I knew finding a model that was boutique, that was custom just to me, was going to be it was going to be difficult. And if it wasn't going to be difficult, it was going to be incredibly expensive, and I don't got spendable money like that, so. I actually remember when I had first broken, like when I had gotten laid off of my previous job, and I was like, fuck it, whatever, we ball, I'm going to do VTubing now. I remember getting a list of artists to look at from a couple of people. I don't think Akane was one of them, though. I think this was strictly a bunch of other folks that had been pushing me to do this in other groups. And they sent me a group of artists, and I didn't know who they were because I didn't follow VTubers like that. I was like, these are gorgeous. I love all of this. Holy shit! I'd be happy to have a piece from any of these. And then of course you look at the price and you realize, oh boy, what? No clothes. I never wear clothes. Well, I mean, I wear a jacket, but no, we're still out here. But yeah, looking at the prices of the list I saw, I was like, oh yeah, these are people who are working for Gura, for Vox Akuma, for a bunch of corpo VTubers, and like Shy Lily, a bunch of like huge indies. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I can't afford any of this. What are you doing? Yes, you're right. This art is phenomenal. But I can't afford that. So yeah. Right. Now, I am a broke boy, but I am capable of saving money here and there. Like, I have enough put away from things either this Christmas, when admittedly this chat was very kind to me and I appreciate you so much for that, and just money I had also been saving up to eventually take the next step, and I could probably afford what I have in mind. Right now it's about talking to the artist and getting an idea of if they can do what I'd like them to do. Because this isn't something like, yeah, can you do a quick sketch and let me see, and like I'm gonna be judging you against another artist. Like, that's, while that is in theory kind of what I'm looking for, it is incredibly rude, and I know that no artist is gonna want to fucking hear that. So the problem is, no artist has samples up that show me that they're capable of doing what I would like. If I wanted something more standard, like if I wanted to be a pretty standard ikemen, I would have much more options. But finding an artist that can do mask, and not just like a male body, but like a masculine face. Muscle. Like I need someone who can do proper anatomy, and finally texture. Like the character doesn't wear a shirt. I need you to be able to do good skin texture, and then have material texture with the gold on top of that, and the black on the limb darkening. Like these are three things that are non-standard and are very difficult to see on the typical standard stuff. Typical sample stuff that artists will have up on sites like VGen, on sites on like their personal Twitter tabs, or their cards where they have their personal sites. I have done myself I've done myself a mischief. I'm having to work extra hard to find what I need, but I'm gonna. Anyhow, all of that to say, I would like to have that by the end of the year. Big fingers crossed. And until then, you're stuck with this unprocessed look for a little while, because that program was way too impactful and it lied to me the first time. So I had suspicions, and I finally looked it up, and it had to go. It had to go. Which is a shame. I love the look. I made that look, so. But it is what it is. Yeah, no, like my goals are, I'd like to think, fairly reasonable. Yeah, I didn't think it would be so so genuinely, I didn't think it was going to be so niche, because whilst the Ikemen vibe is obviously the standard, um whenever a character like Monato or Vayne shows up, there was a vocal audience for it. So I figured it would probably be a reasonable ask. But what I wasn't thinking of at the time is that the artists aren't necessarily out here making samples for what they like. They have to make a sample to what the so what's being purchased, and what's being purchased is Vox Akuma and Ike and Kenji, and I'm running out of male VTubers that I'm aware of. The Hollow Stars, because I know all of their names. I'm going to lump them together 100%. And there's less people like me, like Randon out there. I like Randon is just an orc. God bless him. I don't know how he found anyone willing to do that. Like, and he's so sick. Oh yeah, Sayu. Yeah, no, you're just right. Yeah, Sayu. Though Sayu's got some real interesting asks. I'm still hung up on Muppet Sayu that he had a while ago. What a choice, that guy. Hey, I'm in the 1% for Hedgie. Muppet Sayu, I was not prepared for it. He might have even like said he was gonna do it, but I just randomly tuned in one day and it was there. But yeah, no, this is just stuff that's it's gonna make things slower, but it shouldn't be impossible. It might make things a little bit more expensive because I might have to ask certain artists to do like a sketch out, because they're not going to waste their time for free. Like if they know that I'm asking them to do a thing to see if I'm even interested in working with them, they're going to charge for it. And I think honestly that's incredibly fair. I don't think it would be fair outside of this industry, but I do think it is fair here. So I have no idea who Ruse is, or Ruse. Yeah, you know what's so? God, I have so many bad takes. I don't watch a lot of VTubers, but what I will say is this, and I will immediately say this is old. I haven't watched like male VTubers very often, and a lot of times it's when they're brand new. So maybe they haven't worked out their kit yet. Maybe their model is still a work in progress. A lot of male VTubers have real shit models. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Like, they're all like they're very rigid. And a lot of the time there's not a lot of detail. Like, all of the detail for the corpos, this isn't an indie thing. This is like really big about corpo VTubers, specifically the males, but it's true of some of the female corporate VTubers as well. Like, I don't know what the corpo spending, like, I don't know what the budget is, so I don't know if they cheap out off the bat and are willing to give them more down the line when they get to their version 2s and version 3s, which would make sense. But when a corpo launches, they launch as jank as anyone else. Like, the art is usually pretty good, but the rigging is always odd. And I'm happy you bring this up, because it's led me to one of like the ideas that I have. I don't care if you rig me below my glorious glistening pectorals. I don't care if my hips sway. I don't care if like my abs can roll or something. I want all of the money to be in my face, because that's where the money is, right? Like, I want a model with the capacity to emote really well. Like, if we're gonna compare to the top tier of the VTuber landscape, the money makers are for women a super expressive face and unrealistically low gravity titties. What are you gonna do? I don't need that. I can, like, legitimately, I'm willing to put all of the money for the rigging into my face and shoulders. That way I can move around left and right and sway and do all of that and still have like this super expressive thing. No, like, Akana, you're so valid. Like, the girls do need to do their job. They gotta pay rent if they're gonna be on screen. No, like, I just want an expressive face.
Legendary.
Megaguts549, thank you, Dan. I was in watching you earlier. I do love me some 12. I have come around on that game substantially. I have my issues with it, but super big in watching it. I've enjoyed your watch. How'd it go? Where'd you end off? Because last I saw, you were back in the Cheetah Uplands, which I'm not sure why. Dan was streaming Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. Yeah. I love Evilise. I was in his chat being being very, very pleased with Evilise's world building. Nah, you've done it, Hedgie. You're the spouse. You gotta shut out the spouse. Has to be done. Has to be done. Must be done. Just got to Giru Vegan. Oh no! Did I miss the Sid scenes? No! I love listening to John Rafterly be so extra. Ashelia Banogin Dalmaska. Oh, be sure that it is. I make for Giru Vegan. Give chase if you dare it. I'm gonna have to go rewatch. I love Dr. Sid. He's such a bastard. I love him. Truly, truly a terrible fate. Oh god, I was distracted by 12 stuff. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. No. I'm at a point where I have to, like, I'm not comfortable taking a package when when going after this model. I have to, the artists that I work with have to be willing to sit down and talk to me, and we have to do something custom. I'm not, I can't take a stock standard thing. I want something very particular. Oh, Akane, speaking of this group of people, what's up? What can we do for you? Ooh, it's chilly. You know what she's gonna say? I don't know. Oh, I'm not I'm so sorry. I'm not available. I'm not available. I know. I know. You should watch it without me. I, I specifically, it's Sunday, right? Specifically Sunday? Yeah. I if I'm around on Sunday, I will pop in though. But Sunday I have to do Datpoo stuff. We have to get him a doctor that's closer than the current one. It is non-negotiable anymore. I do not want Datpoo driving anymore. And he doesn't want to be a passenger, so... No, Akane, please. Please, no, don't do this. I can't be sad. I can't be sad. You're not allowed to make me sad about the Odyssey right now. Oh, that is not a fun fact. Yeah, if I am here on Sunday, I will absolutely pop in. I just suspect I will be out at, I believe, 2 clinics and having to ferry him between his old his old hospital, essentially, and the new specialists. Well, I think she's got the facts mostly down. It's the fun thing. Yeah. Used together. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're onto something, Hedgie. Anyways, I've bellyached for, what, half an hour? Yeah. I've bellyached for half an hour. I won't make you all listen to me whinge and moan about the woes of being a male VTuber and how hard we have. There are some... Can I just say that when looking up this information, if you ever go to Reddit and just look up male VTuber looking for like references and stuff, the amount of people down there belly aching about, oh, it's so hard to be a male VTuber. It's so hard to be a male You can't see it, but I have my hand on my forehead. I'm really leaning into this. There's a lot of people throwing tantrums about it, and I think deep down, like, there's a spark of truth to this. Like, it is just more difficult, but I don't know, man. I feel like there's just as many female VTubers out here who haven't made it that are streaming to no one. I think really the big issue is that this subgenre of content creating, like just VTuber, being a VTuber, like having that be your... Yeah, no, thank you, Akane. That's what I was just about to say. Being a VTuber in general, like, this is a super saturated subculture. And I think that people got it in their heads that they could, if they did it, it would just be easier. You're fighting for the same eyes that all the popular folks are. You're fighting for the same eyes that everyone else who's trying is fighting for. It is absolutely oversaturated. We are past the prime of doing this. And honestly, I think it goes a step further. I don't know if you guys have been seeing this. It's been driving me absolutely insane for about a year now. No, valid as hell, Dan. Valid as hell. No, but like there was a survey, there's actually multiple surveys that have taken place over the last couple of years, and the number one thing kids want to be, at least men want to be, I think women have slightly more brain cells, but it's high on their side too. The number one thing for young men is to be a streamer or like a YouTube content creator. And I think it's number 3 for young women. This is awful. This is like, and so I think people come in with the understanding that they can make it without the understanding of this is an oversaturated field. This is a highly desirable field. And if you're not special in some way, you can, like, you're not gonna, it's gonna be rough. Like, there's a reason I treat this as a hobby and not as a replacement for my various gigs. So why occasionally I have to cancel streams because I have to take the job. I still need to make the ends meet. And yeah, no, of course, during our last major plague, when everyone was inside and no one could go outside, streaming and gaming made so much fucking money. I don't think, like, if you haven't seen the numbers, you genuinely don't understand how much money was made. There are 2 sectors that just did not require people to change their habits because of COVID. As a matter of fact, being inside obviously boosted it, and we're seeing a lot of fallout from game companies just not being able to stay on that year-over-year profit, at least by the amounts that they want to feel comfortable. We've seen a bunch of streaming services fail. We've seen, I mean, VTubers are the big one, right? We've seen companies go under left, right, and center because they can't cheat the system anymore. They have to be doing it appropriately, and doing it appropriately means spending more money. And people are just leaving, or the companies are floundering or exploding. So yeah, no, this is a massively saturated industry in all aspects, and the more niche you get, the less eyes you can fight for. The higher the chances that you are just a casual streamer, and that you will never be able to break into being a major content creator unless you really up your game. You have to have something. You have to be charismatic. You have to not be able to shut the fuck up. You kind of have to be well-rounded. So the profit ceiling is a major issue for all entertainment companies, regardless of the genre they're dealing with, whether it be streaming services, gaming, or just talent services. It's a constant thing. It's a constant thing that we see all the time of, we need to be better than we were last year, but there are less people doing this thing now. Or there are more people, but we can't access that audience. It's been a mess. Like, following any kind of entertainment industry news it's an exercise in self-harm. God, the amount of times you just read something obvious and hear that a table full of executives couldn't put 2 and 2 together to make 4, because if they squared it, they would understand that this was not a winning situation. It's very difficult. Anyhow, I think about 5 to 10 minutes ago, I said I was going to stop yapping. I didn't do that. I kept yapping. Do we want to see if I can make Enfield work, or? Yeah, we should do that. Also, Sheeb, I love your streams. You are like fucking the streamer when it comes to like how you yap. It's pretty great. I can't do that. That's something I need to work on a lot. Still second shortest. Yeah, okay. You're valid for that. I don't like it, but you are valid. Hedgie, please. I am trying, damn it. I love sheep streams. Okay. Hopefully everything still works. Also, yeah, by the way, can you shout out, thank you. Shout out stream. Shout out sheep stream. There we go. All right. Okay. everything looks fine. I feel like there's maybe a little hitch. I did set my settings on Enfield back up, so those might need to get knocked down later. But Control Shift Escape. What are we doing? We're at 65. Man, we're looking pretty comfortable, I think. All right, let's go talk to Birdbrain. Oh, actually, can we? I did do a little bit of stuff to see if I could. Can we pull? Is this a thing we can do? I don't want to waste my money. I want to use my stuff here. All right, guys, you ready? You ready? Because if the stream is gonna tank, it tanked here last time. Big pull, big pull. First pull on the new banner. Ah, that looks like a 6-star. Oh, guys, I think I'm one and done. I think I did the thing. Oh, that might only be a 5-star. I don't know. I believe it is a 5-star. Okay, we got a 5-star. That's 5. Okay, but who's our 5-star?
Catcher, Op Team Z7.
Okay, so 6 is straight up red. It's not like red. It's not that reddish gold. Got it. Not a PowerPoint? I did it! I fixed it! Yeah!
Greetings, Administrator.
Thank you, Stella.
My name is Stella. And please don't give me physically intensive assignments. Thank
Antal of Op Z7 reporting for duty. I've studied Originium automation and occasionally help with modifying or repairing Originium devices. You may approach.
Antal looks sick.
Captain
I'm happy he's back.
Of Operation Team Z7 reporting in. The operations dossier, budget summary,
5?
and action plan are ready for review. Which
She
would you like to
is-
read first?
She's so chatty.
Op Z7 Skirmisher, Fluorite. Got anything to say? No?
I was...
How about we just call it a day?
Alright. I thought this was going to be Gavel for sure. It is not. Not Gavel. Gavio.
Of Operation Team Z7
Ah.
reporting in. The operations dossier.
I think I ever maxed out now.
Catcher, Op Team Z7. My role is giving the team cover.
She is Ubel, yeah, from the looks of it. This is valid.
Offensive operations, and I'm good with the blade. And I hope I'll be an effective addition to your team.
He's a Lupo, which makes me think Italian, but he sounds very Spanish.
Captain
And it's hard with this new
of
world.
Operation Team Z7
If I didn't have you
reporting
max before, I have you
in.
max
The
now.
operations dossier, budget
These
summary,
aren't
and
horse
action
girls.
plan
Funny
are
you
ready
should
for review.
mention.
Which would you
It's
like to
fine.
read first?
I already have a horse girl.
Catello Wolfgard Lupino.
Hey, we got Puppy!
I represent a pack. Give me any merc job, and as long as our contract stands, I'll be your claws and fangs.
We got Wolf, see? There he is. It's right in his name. Wolf. I got him. He's mine now. Sorry, Akane, I've stolen your man. He's my man now.
Op Z7 Skirmisher, Fluorite.
Give him my...
Got
No,
anything to
no.
say?
I will not.
How about we just call it a day?
He did spell Wolf wrong, imagine. He signed his name wrong. Ugh, this guy.
Come on, let me do something for Enfield.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Yep, maxed out. She is complete. My sheep is complete. Catcher's a pedo. Oh, okay. I thought he was a wolf. I guess not.
Need
Speaking
defensive
of-
cover? I shall give you my best.
I'm leaving. Please go yell at your husband for coming home for I guess his brother at this point. Handsome boy.
Distract them, disable them, or just destroy them.
Oh god, she is Ubel. That's dangerous. Nope, upgrade. I mean, Ubel's a good choice. Ubel is a very good choice. Genshin has horse girls too? Genshin. Does Genshin have horse girls? And thou?
You have something to discuss with me.
You don't person good, Antal, but I can't blame you for that. Personing is hard.
I overworked myself again.
Behold! Oh no, she's adorable. Wait, I wasn't expecting this. She's so cute. Your mannequin can dress like a horse? And cow? Wait. I thought Genshin folks were just people. I feel a little insane. No more. Can't pull anymore. And I shouldn't pull here. Not yet. I'll pull here after I grab this. Okay.
The path ahead.
There's your horse.
Revealed.
Told you I had a horse. I had a horse girl. I have Arklight. My Arklight and my
Operator Pro.
Prelica have been doing work together. Problem is now I'm going to need to change my team a bit. I'd like to get Ember and I'd like to get Levatine. Oh my goodness. Please. Please give me this. Because then I'll get an Ardelia and I will be complete. You know, I guess being a horse wouldn't have been such a bad idea. You can kind of do stuff like that. No. Jackal superior. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. What's up, Bird Brain? What you got for me?
Oh, activation success. Can you hear me? Hello? Are you there, my little buddy? T-A-T-A?
Ta-ta! T-A-T-A. Does Alesh exist? Am I blanking on who that is?
Absolutely wonderful. This proves my repair work was a success.
Oh, well done,
This
Bird Brain.
here is Operator Chen. This is Supervisor Perlica. And this is our administrator.
Just call me Andy. Nope, wrong button.
This little buddy
I still have a piece of chocolate. Oh, I thought I was finished. Oh, bonus chocolate.
Though it might offer a bit of fun, the module's functions are rather limited.
Oh no. I fear the robot is adorable. Yvonne. We know Yvonne. Well, you guys don't. I do. Sup?
What? Is this a radio call? No, wait. It's a pre-recorded voice message.
This voice message is triggered if some dummy performs a hard reboot during maintenance mode. You! What did you do to
I don't like that you didn't add the rest of the context of that quote, Edgy. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's a betrayal.
Ooh, someone predicted Big Owl and all his silly moves.
I don't know what you did, but it's gotta be serious. Get yourself over to my place and apologize. Also, bring my baby butt along. Remember, if you ever do that again, there'll be no mercy.
I suspect I don't like the clip you made already.
Edmund, Supervisor Perlica, you must be my witnesses. I did nothing wrong. I did my best.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cruel.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll be okay. We'll get you out of this.
Case, I have plenty of legitimate reasons to reactivate the prototype. Even in maintenance mode, the prototype can still monitor and log
No, it's
data
fine,
of
Andrew.
its surroundings.
It's fine.
Thanks to the parts you
Have your
retrieved,
fun.
these data logs have now been successfully decrypted.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too. I think it has something to do with
Is that why you told
this
us to come
particular
over?
scene.
All right, stop hoarding the info to yourself. Tell us what you discovered.
Okay, listen. I found abnormal energy fluctuations coming from the Valley Fort. They appeared shortly before the anchor fall. The intervals between these fluctuations are nearly identical to the intervals between the anchor's arrival. They are just too similar. So I have to conclude there's a link between them. I don't know about the details or principles of how it happened, but this feels like a valuable finding we should look into.
Then we should try to contact the Valley Fort quickly. Let's head to the control tower. We can probably use the comms node there.
Alright, I should be back to being fine again. Arknights, stop. This is too many tutorials on nonsense. Come on now. Come on now. You're better than this. I have played a video game before. I'll come back for the rest of those later on.
The air is dry, and the skies look good. I shall rest well tonight.
What's this, though? Oh, Anton. The Punishers? No, no, don't teach this man puns. That feels unnecessary. Enbin, there's something troubling me lately. After careful consideration, I've decided to seek your advice. I've noticed significant decline in my deadpan humor skills lately. My joke success rate has flatlined at 0 for quite some time now. Therefore, I'm considering whether my training frequency needs adjustment, perhaps increasing from 5 times a week to once daily. Alright, lay it on us. So your jokes didn't land with the audience? Can you give me an example? Please allow me to process this inquiry. Likely during the last mission when we encountered a landbreaker ambush. While the catcher was holding the line, I revealed the answer to my earlier riddle. Why do bone crushers always cause trouble? Because they can't stop piping into others' business. I then explained the double meaning of how piping refers both to the landbreakers' pipes and their meddling tendencies. Please reconsider. Wait, no. That's not what I meant about... I didn't want to oh, no. He needs to stop. He must be stopped. I think you might be worried about the wrong thing here. Your issue lies in timing and delivery. Few people have that mental bandwidth for deadpan humor mid-combat, let alone a joke with its punchline explained. But my timing was deliberate. Back then, Catcher's stress levels had reached a new high. He once told me a relaxed mental state improves combat efficiency. Based on my observations, the corners of his mouth exhibited approximately 1 millimeter of displacement post-joke. He might have... Oh no, please no hiccups. He might have developed transient facial neuro dysregulation, colloquially known as twitchy mouth syndrome. This is a textbook case study. Endman, your tactical analysis is peerless. Though currently unable to see or hear me, my laughter subroutine is now stuck in an irrepressible loop. Jesus. Eureka! The critical variable is timing. I must upload jokes at the maximally inconvenient intervals. I suspect that previous joke deployment suffered from predictable situation patterns. Catcher likely pre-calculated my humor intervals. Have you considered directly asking Catcher for feedback? You are absolutely correct. I'll go ask him in a bit. Edmund, thank you for your clarification. With this strategic timing parameter unlocked, my comedic operational efficacy will be definitely increased. Alright. Guest of honor. Enmin, if it's not too much trouble, could you participate in the drill? Is this the same rescue drill you proposed for the degen? Yes. Supervisor Perlica approved it earlier, and with no urgent missions, I started the prep. But the initial drill scenario I planned turned out to be too challenging. Even the operators who came to help with preparations couldn't complete it. Since the previous version was too demanding, I've simplified the official drill this time. I removed all the specialized medical protocols and kept only the essential emergency response procedures. Alright, tell me the dates. Of course. Let me walk you through the general plan. We've broken it down into 3 key drills. What to do when the administrator collapses, rescue techniques for the administrator trapped in a blighted snowstorm, and securing rations for a starving Endy. The first drill is mandatory. For the other 2, you only need to complete it. You only need to complete 1 to pass. Hey! This feels targeted. Why do I keep getting rescued? Well, it's because everyone here at Enfield looks up to you. I figured having you personally involved would, motivate more volunteers to sign up. Which is why I came up with this plan. Sorry, I should have explained it properly from the start. I worried you'd say no if I asked outright, and then I ended up making it even more awkward. Alright. All good, but I'd also like to try something else aside from, the rescuing. Of course. As our special guest, you're welcome to play anything you like. Wait, does that mean you're actually agreeing to participate in the drill? Yep. See you then. Great! I'll send you the updated drill protocol right away. Captain Tama! Hey, Cap. Thank you for the sub. Love Captain Sippy. Alright, yeah. Cheers to you, Cap. I'll treat you to my specialty dish after the drill. Alright. Let's go see what Big Bird wants us to do, hey? You Sippy the Choco Milkies? What do you mean by that, Cap? Alright, where are we going? Yeah, base really got wrecked up pretty good. Enjoy your chocolate milkies. We all know what I mean by that. You know what? Valid.
The control tower received plenty of great news from around the base. Stellar work out there, Administrator. Basic amenities of the hub area are working again. There's only one core issue that we still need to fix right now.
Nice. What can I help you with?
Is currently inoperable. I've taken parts from other machines and got most of the node fixed. But the core component has suffered devastating damage. It's a top secret component, and the backup part has been lost during the attack. Endman, I know I've already asked a lot from you, but... Legends speak of your miraculous work with Originium equipment. We desperately need some of those miracles right now.
Hey, hey, hey. I'm just looking for clarification.
Endman, there was a time when you could directly sense the operations of Originium machinery. You could even fine-tune Originium circuits on the fly. Modify gear, repair machines. You use this special form of arts often.
What was that Chen face?
Originium has a wide range of applications. We used both the Originium arts and industrial technology for power production and the processing of various materials.
I feel like it was probably a little necessary. I'm just saying.
Talos 2 has plenty of Originium cultivation sites and mines. In fact, we can call ourselves a civilization that stands atop the shoulders of Originium.
At one point in our history,
Yeah.
Originium mining
Hedge is about
led
to be
a
strapped
series
in
of
every chat.
environmental and social issues. However, we had no choice but to press forward. Originium is a resource essential for our survival.
Alright, let me give it a go.
But the Endman has just been awakened recently, and wielding powerful forms of Originium arts will affect anyone's health. Let me try something else. We can always find another way.
It's true, I did say I would arm the Hedgie.
Fine. But if you feel any discomfort, stop immediately.
Hedgie's gonna be strapped harder than fucking Gundam Heavy Arms at this point.
We're all counting on you, Administrator.
Alright, time to be magic. Device needs is it Originium? Ugh, what a word. Originium capacity circuitry repair. Yeah. So what's the game? Oh no. No! Don't make me think. That feels cruel. Don't do that to me. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, so then it needs to be... Oh, okay. How do I spin you? How do I spin you? I need to spin you. Ah. There we go. Okay, so... There's only one in the center. And then it's just this. Okay, okay. Valid. I don't collect, but I'm always down for like watching and seeing the unpackings and watching other people collect. So I am very curious to see what you got, though. Oh, well, that guy's super dead. That's unfortunate.
Too much noise, scumbag.
Oh, he seems like a bundle of joy.
Fort seems to have fallen.
Like the actual full gold card? I think I know the one you're talking about.
Was he trying to
That
talk
is a
us?
super rare. He seems like my dad. Oh, man. I'm sorry.
An LB mob raided Andre's basement labs. Another group attacked the Originium.
Yeah, I know the card.
processing
Whoa.
center.
Even I know that
And
one's
there's
rare.
This group.
Do you have it, did you post it
Seems
somewhere? I
like
want to see it. I
while
want
our
to
comms were down,
see it.
The Landbreakers launched simultaneous attacks at multiple key locations throughout Valley 4. I'll have our comms team keep constant tabs on the situation.
So, these are my brain worms. I'm always interested when I hear the actors speak to figure out where all of this was recorded. There, in this game so far, there are British accents. There are awful American accents, so that's pretty telling. Probably means they're having Brits do it again. And there are people with very strong Asian accents that I don't know if they're good or bad. They seem natural enough. So I've been trying to figure out if they're... I can't figure out if this is like they're clearly not doing this in Singapore. Surely not, because then the English accent. Sorry, well then the British accent would be horrendous too, and the American accent would probably be better. Everyone wouldn't be a old Southern boy like this. So I genuinely don't know where the studio is based out of.
Across an entire region. This doesn't make sense. The Landbreakers lack the organizational capacity to pull this off.
This is in regards to NPCs, obviously. The PCs are all mostly fine. Also, Cap, your voice is so good. You hush up right now.
Agreed. We need to act and respond in kind.
Yes.
Hell yeah! I say it's time for the Enfield counterattack.
Before we made our landing, I had Dijong contact all combat operators in the surrounding regions to reinforce our position. One of them is a Landbreaker specialist. His last reported position is just nearby. We shall rendezvous with him on our way to the Valley Fort.
Yeah, no, Genshin is absolutely the reason why you can point at mobile games going from being obviously mobile games to these really high quality, well presented games with all the absolutely trash tier monetization that comes with mobile titles.
Wait, Endman, before you set off, I actually have something for you.
The problem with the Asian accents that I can't place is it's because they speak English well, but they speak English well and are clearly ESL. So they're struggling on things that are entirely understandable to struggle on. Or at least maybe not struggle, but not to have the best, most rounded pronunciation of. Oh, I can make gear now. I wish I was reading any of this. Oh no. Yeah, I can make gear. Sweet. I've got wood. Nice. I don't remember getting wood, but I've got it. All right. Moving from the wood before scans, mark trees. I can. Okay. And yeah, I have Regia Cross. So I'm not far enough that my opinion should carry any weight yet. But I will say I am a little disappointed in this game so far. For a couple of reasons. Music is not one of them. Like, Hypergriff does good music. And even the music here, even though it feels pretty goddamn ambient at times, it's still really good. So I do have some there are things that I am curious about if they get better, because there are things I'm not sold on yet.
The path ahead has been revealed.
Sure has been. Armor, gloves, kit, and whatever our tactical is. Well, right now it's this. It's where we are now. There are too many tutorials. Like this has been pretty bad the whole time. It feels like every 6 steps you're introduced to a concept that is not very deep, but they feel the need to handhold you through an entire process using entirely too many words to say the simplest things. They handheld me so hard through the Factorio section of this so far. I still don't know what I'm doing there because I didn't have to do anything. The game just did it all. And I think the better thing to do in this would be, okay, you've been granted gear. Go into your gear and put it on, and force the player to play the video game.
Such craft work. This precision is rare, even
Usually
amongst
I'll
all
cut
the
your
Elder
neck during
Tone's work
battle.
I've known.
Really? Like, and don't get me wrong, there are certainly things that are going to need to be explained in greater detail. The factory is going to be rough on people who do not normally play factory games. That's fair. That's valid. But I should still be asked to do it. Like, you should have me do it a couple of times so that I'm comfortable doing it, and then I have it memorized. Because it was mostly a case of, here's how it's done, do it once, moving on, we have more stuff for you to do. Oh, okay. So this will automatically move things if I get... Okay. So do we have... We do. And it's about what I expected it to be. That makes sense. So let's go 2%. Okay. Well, that's the other problem is... I should have done that. One second.
Stockpile. Though they're not top-notch, equipping them is at least better than nothing.
So, you're valid. You're just correct. And I think in terms of typical normal games, that's just true, right? You have them there, you can have as many as you want, just have the ability to skip over it. This is a live service. Like, it's very unlikely anyone's going through this more than once. And if they are going through it more than once, it's probably because they're a content creator, and they probably don't need it the second time. Still, I'm not here to come down hard against tutorials. My issue with a lot of these tutorials are that they're too aggressive, or honestly, stop treating people like they've never played video games. Because even if they haven't played video games, they should be forced to interact with the game, and that's the way that they will learn. Moreover, for a type of game like, especially like a gacha game, where in recent years, they've obviously become incredibly popular, but no one reads them. No one reads anything in these games except for the lore masters. They'll go through the main story, and then they'll go to like a YouTube video for all the readables later on. So having walls of text probably isn't great for what's going to be the core audience.
But truth be told, my mind turned into a total mess. Your intervention helped us through the worst of this crisis. You also sped up our recovery and post-disaster relief work. It is my genuine wish, on behalf of the hub base and all site personnel, to express our everlasting gratitude for your help.
Yeah.
By the way, I actually planned a nice little reception for you. Once things get back on track at the base, I'll try to organize another party for you. Endman, Supervisor Perlica, and Operator Chen, never bite more than you can chew. And do not press a desperate foe. It's always better to be safe than sorry. You already did a lot for us, and people at the hub base only wish to see you return safely.
I understand, Director Chin. We all do.
You can count on me.
Something else worth mentioning is,
Good luck out there.
I feel like I've complained about this for every single gacha I've started.
Taken by the Landbreakers.
I do not understand why the beginning of every story is so bad.
Even you, Administrator. I say it's
Like,
time to go and reveal the truth.
In my opinion, there's no reason for this first chapter to be as slow and as plotting as it is. It had a great prologue, a great like tutorial section. I thought that was wonderful. But because this extends from Arknights, there's no reason for this to be so slow and so bothersome. Like, they really should be working off of information we already have. Oh, hello. Yeah. You're not one of mine, though. Interesting. So this is someone else's? I can't use anything yet. That's fair. I'll come back, because I want stuff. So, like, looking at this game, I think comparing it to Arknights is going to cause a couple of issues. Do you know what game actually this, like, Enfield reminds me of the most? F9. Wait, hold on. What's up here? Nice. Anything else? Can I use it on this? I cannot. More polls. The game this reminds me the most of so far is Death Stranding. Alright, big pull, big pull, big pull, big pull. We got 5-star. Multiple 5 stars? Question mark? Multiple 5 stars? Maybe? Nope, just the one. That's fine. Let me be greedy.
Catcher.
Catcher. Whoops, didn't mean to click through.
Of Operation Team Z.
So many of this sheep. The sheep is so loyal.
Fluoride. Got anything to say?
Maybe.
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z7 reporting in.
5-star
I
is...
am Egypt. Call sign is Arclight.
I'm fine with
I
this.
am not a trained
I'll take
weaver of
dupes.
words, but I wish you well, and may you flow like a rising river, Enfielders.
No sheep is as good as our sheep though. Our sheep is the goodest.
Opsy 7 Skirmisher, Fluoride. Got anything to say?
Why do I have to do this again?
Catcher. Op Team Z7. My role is giving the team cover and logistics support.
Why do I have to do this again?
Stella's up.
Op Team Z7.
Okay. Fantastic. So we now have 2 Arknights, which means I have a dupe. I am plenty happy with this. Ooh, we're getting closer. 20 more pulls and I'm guaranteed one of them. And I wonder who I want the most. Can't put my finger on it, but it'd be nice. There is a character I'm excited about. I was watching someone play them, and they easily became the character I am most interested to get. They're not here anywhere, and I don't actually know where they are. What is this? Okay, it's all of this. No. You're not gonna get a dime from me. No. These all just weapons? These are all just weapons. Ah, her! This character. This is the character.
Looking all right from this angle?
She had, like, her gameplay looks the most interesting of any character I've seen so far. Like, this is the character I am by far the most interested in from a gameplay standpoint. I would trade, wait, 5-star? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. I'd trade a 5-star for this. So she lays down she lays down these lances after a bunch of her attacks, and they're all over the world. They're all over the map. And one of her abilities lets her suck them all back up. So if you've ever played League, it's Zyra, and that's so sick, because everyone else here, okay, this will change as we get further along, because I'm not really, I would give up Wolfguard for this character right now. Because I don't have everyone opened up yet, but from what I can see about what this game is asking me to do, I heard a lot of people say, well, the gameplay is okay, but it's all about team building, and team building's the big super big brain part. It's not. The whole idea is put together a team that lets you mash the E button. When you do one thing with one character, it lets you trigger your whole team. And that's fair. That makes sense. Yeah, no, the panda looks sick. Genuinely, I have no idea if you're joking or not. I'm not. I think the panda looks cool. But yeah, like everyone else is like press 1 or hold right click until something happens, and then the idea is you trigger as many people in your team as possible. And that's neat, but it's not actually very engaging. This character at least allows me to have to think about like my placement in the world, where my attacks have my spears scattered off to. That is at least interesting so far. And I very much would like to put her in my party. And also, she's electric, which is currently the element I am building around. But only because that's what I've gotten. So yeah, she's the character I'm actually after. But I mean, like, let's not be stupid. I do enjoy.
I hate fools who like to micromanage. Thank goodness you're not.
She's just really hot. Like, I am only a man. Like,
the battlefield shows no mercy for mistakes.
I am only I'm only a jackal. What do you want? Knowing my luck, I am gonna get Li Feng. Or maybe Poggers. That is such a sick idol, oh my god. You're not getting my Arknight though. No. Sorry, that she stays with me. Speaking of. No. Boom. Speaking of. Child of the Storm. So why are you gray? Why are you gray when you could be when you could be oh, I want chocolate with vanilla on top. And instead they gave me, like, I know that it's meant to be brown, but whatever subsurface scattering they're using makes her look gray. And that needs to be rectified. All right. I'm finished complaining. I'm sorry. I'll be better. It's not true. No, I won't. Wait, why am I still in my build? Oh, it's because I'm out of combat. Right. That makes sense. Last Right has such a killer name, but I'm utterly unimpressed by her, the way she carries herself. Also, she's cryo. I have no good, Oh, I'm gonna get jumped over here, am I? Also, yeah, a perfectly good example. This is just Death Stranding. What, like this, and I didn't make some of the things attached to my power bank. They're around here. Like, this is Death Stranding. You're not going to trick me into enjoying Death Stranding. You've given me pretty solid combat, actually. You might trick me into enjoying Death Stranding. Gun tower. Another one? Once again, I can't do anything about this. Because I can't put anything on here right now. Well, fair enough. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, time to ambush.
Stay safe, team.
Let's go. I have total faith in your support. Right, here's our chance. Perfect. This is the optimal path. Target locked. Your turn.
Take cover.
I do like that the defender does his job and defends. That is very cool, though. Oh, I'm gonna get a free dupe of Wolfguard? Nice. See, another one. Upfront beast, good stuff. So, was that because I came from this way? Yeah, it's because I came from this way. Upfront, enemy attack. Alright, well, we'll trigger this. And apparently there was something around here I can collect. Or at least so says the Dark Souls message. Ah. Nice. This isn't it, though, surely. I understood what you meant, Sheep. I fully understood what you meant because, boy oh boy. If there's a character type you really don't like, I feel like you always get saddled with... Ah, there's the good stuff. You always get saddled with them. Okay. What's the most reasonable way to get there? The stairs? Yeah, the stairs. Fair enough. First, I'm going to grab all of this. Also, I know this is a interaction thing that people like. I could do with a lot less chests that give a lot more reward
Great.
per chest.
We've gathered plenty of useful supplies.
Oh. Level 7. Oh, wait. So was I always meant to get in by jumping over the cliff? Interesting.
Yep.
Here I thought I was doing something cheeky. Oh, cutscene. Yeah, open world cutscenes are just going to be a little framey. I'm sorry about that.
They're sitting on the only way to the Valley Ford. I think they're here to block reinforcements.
Please don't kill me! Just give me a chance! Our rising clan does not need gutless cowards! The boss wants warriors! Disciplined warriors! Disobey, and you die!
Oh.
Like this one!
That felt aggressive.
Enemies!
Sure am.
Kill them! Show them the power of the clan!
They are blocking our only way. Take them down, Chen.
Also, Arknights, you know what good enemies look like. Why did you choose to make your enemies look as boring as possible?
Rolling thunder. Sequence. Terminate.
You're next!
You guys got this, right? Yeah, good job. Yeah, Last Right's outfit is actually genuinely so bad.
To learn how to really kill!
Sir, are you aware you're in a really inconvenient place?
Standing technique. Impressive.
Nice. Sterilize this area. Arc support ready. Here's our chance. The optimal path. Target up.
Easy peasy.
More LBs? Careful, Perlica. These mobs are something else.
Oh, there it is. That's the character with the thin waist and wide hip. Oh, hey, Wolfguard. Didn't expect to see you already. Handsome boy. My, he's been through some shit, though. Look at him.
A brave one. Impressive. You must be the legendary Administrator. Catello Wolfguard Lupino, formally reporting for duty, Administrator.
So, Shabe, we do in fact meet him. He is just here in the story.
That's how Supervisor Perlica usually introduces me. 2 words that go straight to the point.
I like his ears a lot.
Wolfguard is an Endfield Specialist Tech Division operator. He's an expert in covert combat, solo operations, and landbreaker issues. You can trust his skills.
I bet I can.
Pointing your gun at a fellow Endfielder is never acceptable. Have I made myself clear?
Oh, right. I forget. You're actually, like, super important, aren't you, Perlica?
Apologies, Supervisor Perlica. It was an emergency, and I failed to notice the Administrator. It won't happen again.
I will hold you to that. Valley 4 is in a state of emergency, and the crisis team requires your assistance.
I'm on it. The Bone Crushers have sabotaged the devices for controlling the bridge, and severed the power cables.
Garma would make a lot of sense,
These
actually.
raiders only focused on raiding and looting in the past. Such actions are too well thought out. This isn't their style.
This control panel's busted. Those LBs might have stripped its parts off.
The power issue is something we can handle. The automation core will give us an easy fix.
Oh, yeah. He's just fully in my team now. Yeah. Really, game? Now you're teaching me how to pull? Have you not seen me pull already? I promise. I've done it. All right. If you give me a free pull, I'm all about it, though. You're just gonna pay for my pull? No? Cowards. Ugh, I need 3,500. Very well, very well, very well. Okay. Alright, where's my last relay? I need to bring power over here. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I need to? Check the bridge switch. Nah, it said it didn't have any power. I'm not taking any chances. I'll just take these down later on if I need to. Ta-da! 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 It's not doing anything. Okay. Ta-da! I did it. I understood the assignment. Still don't know how to make fast travel around here. I have access to it.
We now
no
have
idea
a
how
road
to
reach the Valley Pass.
Cool.
Before we go, any intel on the Valley Pass?
Fiona, please update us on the latest situation.
Don't make them say words like that back to back. It really does show that they're not talking to each other.
Give me a moment. I'm sending you the algorithmic model.
I want to meet Fiona. She's adorable. What?
Our current objective
She's so
is the Valley
cute.
Fort, an old forward base in Valley 4.
Valley Fort has a bridge that leads straight to the power plateau. It is the main road connecting the hub to the plateau. Data logs indicate the presence of several settlements near the fort, but I can't verify if they're still around.
Ooh.
The haze is obscuring our near-orbital visual analysis. You'll have to survey the site on your own.
Understood. Ah, she's so cute. Sheila Berry? Maybe not. I don't know. What's going on? I like her.
I've rescued a number of civilians nearby. From what they told
have
me,
you?
key leaders of the Bone Crushers might be active in this area.
Okay.
There are also tracks even I do not recognize, such as strange-looking flames illuminating the skies at night. They are using some power I am not familiar with.
Whatever they're up to, it's big. We better hurry.
Neat. F8. Yep. Ah, dailies. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, we'll do the training stuff off stream. Claimed. Claimed. See, this would have been stuff that I would have liked you to tell me immediately. So I didn't not do all this yesterday. It's fine. Okay. Bunch of stuff. 12? Yeah, we'll do this off stream. That feels like boring,
Got a
busy
question
work.
for you, but it might sound inappropriate.
If it's inappropriate,
Oh. Just 2 levels like that, huh? Interesting.
keep it to yourself.
Yo, come on! I just heard we have a Landbreaker specialist, and that he's from a Landbreaker clan. Are you?
My clan is called the Pack. Unlike the Bone Crushers, we are disciplined. We know when to dispense violence.
Oh, so that means
Interesting.
Bone Crushers are bandit raiders, while the Pack are the heroic Wildland Rangers?
So Chen is our Paimon, and that's very sad. Also, the Landbreakers not just being generic bandits, but you know, Wolfgar being a Landbreaker and not just a transplant. That's genuinely interesting. Alright, I don't know what you're gonna lead to, but let's find out. Because I feel like I was just down here, right? Hello. Ah, I know where that is. Good to know. Facility information. Originium circuitry damaged. This Delta general purpose robot is so helpless right now. Please help out the poor little Delta enemy. Enemy? Endy. Alright. This is the way I know how? It is the way I know how. Good. So then we... Nope. Okay. I'm fine if we keep it simple like this. My brain can do simple like this. That can't be the case. So, how do I get that? 2 here. 1 here. Nope. Nope. Okay. Please be placed down. Okay. Thank you. Game. Game. It's sticky! What's happening again? Shell? You good, bud? Was there more to that? Oh, are you just finished now? Oh, you just leave. Oh. Oh, am I? I do have 0 dropped frames today, though. So, that's not good. Now I genuinely don't know how to judge what my issue is. Well, that's interesting. I don't know. Can't tell you. Nothing else for me to do here? Alright, sayonara. Ah, yes, all this. We'll deal with that later. We don't need to worry about it for now. Actually, I think Birdbrain sent us a message. Oh. Tripod robots? Oh, those were the SOS bots. Got it. Alright, well, we already know that we can fix them up. The delay is bad. It didn't used to be like this. I'm gonna chalk that up to... multi-streaming. This is a pain in the butt. I kind of hate that. So we have fixed one problem and not the other. Also, I'm not on high, I'm on custom. Slideshow? What? I don't know what the issue is then. Well, that is interesting. Well, that's odd. That makes sense. That makes sense. 2 minutes of delay is way too much. It's not worth streaming if it's that bad. that point, I should just be making videos. What's causing that? So it's probably my encoding. All right. Well, I suspect I have a workaround for this.